Alright folks, let's talk straight. For years, I've been on the radio, on your screens, talking about money. One of the biggest tangles I see these days, credit card rewards. Yes, those shiny promises of free flights, fancy hotel stays, or a little bit of cash back in your pocket. It all sounds so tempting, doesn't it? Like you're getting something for nothing, outsmarting the big banks. But let me tell you, after all these years, I know one thing for sure. There's no free lunch, especially when a credit card company is footing the bill. These credit card companies, bless their hearts, are not charities. They are not your friends. They are businesses, plain and simple, and very profitable ones at that. Their main goal is to make money, and they are exceptionally good at it. So when they dangle these rewards in front of you, you've got to ask yourself, what's the catch? The catch, my friends, is that they are betting on you. They are betting you'll slip up. They're hoping you'll carry a balance just once. They're counting on you to spend a little more than you planned, chasing those extra points or that next reward tier. It's a carefully designed system. My advice from the get-go, be very, very careful. People call into my show all the time, from Mumbai to Bangalore, asking, Dave, which is better, travel rewards or cash back? And you know what I usually tell them? The best credit card is the one you've paid off, cut into 100 tiny pieces, and ceremoniously thrown into the dustbin. If you're determined to navigate this tricky world of credit card rewards, then the answer truly isn't the same for everyone. It depends entirely on your personal financial habits, your spending patterns, your goals, and most importantly, your discipline. Are you the kind of person who meticulously tracks every rupee spent? Or do you sometimes find yourself surprised by your bank statement at the end of the month? Your honest answer to that question is more important than any rewards catalog or comparison website you will ever read. Now, let's talk about those travel rewards cards. Oh, they sound so glamorous, don't they? The advertisements paint a picture of you jet-setting across the globe, sipping fancy drinks on a beach in Goa, or exploring ancient ruins in Rome, all thanks to your savvy credit card usage. They promise you access to exclusive airport lounges, free companion tickets, and upgrades to business class. It's a powerful marketing message, designed to appeal to our desires for adventure, luxury, and status. Who wouldn't want a free holiday after all? These cards often come with hefty sign-up bonuses, like spend X amount in the first 3 months and get enough points for a round-trip domestic flight. It sounds fantastic on the surface. You think, well, I was going to spend that money anyway on groceries, petrol, and bills, so why not get a free flight out of it? This is exactly how they hook you. Here's where the real trouble begins with these fancy travel reward cards, folks. It's the dark underbelly that the glossy brochures don't show you. The single biggest danger is the temptation to overspend. To get those lucrative sign-up bonuses, or to reach higher tiers of rewards, you often have to meet significant spending thresholds. This can subconsciously, or very consciously, push you to spend money on things you don't need and can't really afford. You start justifying extra purchases thinking, it's okay, it's helping me earn points for my dream vacation. This kind of thinking is a slippery slope straight into debt. You might put a new television or expensive clothes on the card, items you wouldn't have bought with cash, all in the name of accumulating points. Before you know it, you're carrying a balance from one month to the next. And that's when the credit card company starts rubbing its hands with glee. The interest rates on these premium travel cards are often sky high. Any value you thought you were getting from the points is instantly wiped out, and then some by the crushing weight of interest payments. Cashback? Simpler deception? Alright, so if travel rewards are so complicated and potentially dangerous, what about good old cashback? On the face of it, cashback credit cards seem much simpler and more straightforward. You spend money on your card, and you get a certain percentage of that spending back as cash, or as a statement credit. There are no complicated point systems to figure out, no blackout dates to worry about, and no need to navigate confusing travel portals. It feels tangible. You see the money credited to your account, which can be quite satisfying. The appeal of cashback is its simplicity and its directness. If a card offers 1% cash back on all purchases, or maybe 2% on groceries and 3% on petrol, it's easy to understand the benefit. You're getting a small discount on things you were likely going to buy anyway. For people who are extremely disciplined, who treat their credit card like a debit card and pay off the entire balance every single month without fail, a cashback card can seem like a way to get a little something extra for their responsible financial behavior. It's like a small thank you from the bank. Now, some folks take this cashback strategy to a whole new level. They become credit card ninjas, or so they believe. They'll have one card that gives 5% back on groceries, another that offers special rewards for dining out, a third for online shopping, and maybe even a fourth for petrol and utility bill payments. They meticulously track which card to use for which type of purchase, all in an effort to squeeze every last drop of cash back from their spending. They might even have a spreadsheet to manage it all. It sounds very organized, very financially savvy, doesn't it? These individuals believe they are outsmarting the system, playing the banks at their own game and winning. And on paper, if they are incredibly diligent and never ever carry a balance or miss a payment, they might indeed accumulate a bit more cash back than someone using a single, all-purpose card. Who even think about this stuff? Hint, very few. So after all this discussion about the complexities and dangers, you might be wondering if there's anyone at all who could potentially use these reward cards without getting burned. My answer is very, very few people. And even for them, it comes with a truckload of caveats and warnings. Let's start with travel rewards cards. The only person I can even cautiously imagine benefiting from one of these is an extremely disciplined, high-income individual who travels very frequently for business and whose company reimburses all those travel expenses promptly. This hypothetical person would need to be an absolute hawk when it comes to their finances. They would pay off the card balance in full every single month, without fail, using the reimbursed money from their company. They would meticulously track their points, understand all the redemption rules, and actually use the travel perks in a way that genuinely saves them money they would have otherwise spent. They would also need to be immune to the temptation to overspend to earn more points. Let me tell you about two young professionals I know, Priya and Rahul. Their stories really highlight the different paths people can take with these credit card reward schemes. Priya was a smart young woman, working in a tech company in Hyderabad. She got lured in by a fancy travel rewards credit card that promised her dream trip to Europe. It had a big sign-up bonus if she spent a certain amount in the first few months, and she thought, easy peasy, I'll just put all my expenses on it. Priya started well, but soon the desire to hit that spending target for the bonus points, and then to keep earning more points for her free trip, led her to make purchases she didn't really need. A new laptop, some expensive dinners out, a few too many online shopping sprees. She told herself it was an investment in her future travel. But then, an unexpected medical bill came up. She couldn't pay off the full credit card balance, the interest started piling up, and that dream trip to Paris quickly turned into a nightmare of mounting debt. The stress was immense, and the so-called rewards felt like a cruel joke. Then there's Rahul, who works for a small firm in Pune. So as we wrap this up, folks, let's be crystal clear. This whole debate about travel rewards versus cash back in 2025, or any other year, often misses the most important point. The credit card companies want you to focus on the icing, the points, the miles, the cash back. They don't want you to think too hard about the cake itself, which is often made of high interest rates, fees, and the potential for a lifetime of debt if you're not incredibly careful. The real game isn't about collecting a few extra rupees or a discounted flight. The real prize, the ultimate reward you should be striving for, is financial peace. It's the freedom that comes from not owing any person or any bank a single paisa. It's the ability to sleep soundly at night, knowing that your financial house is in order, that you are in control of your money, not the other way around. This kind of freedom is worth far more than any first-class upgrade or any percentage of cash back you could ever earn. It's about building a secure future for yourself and your family, based on sound principles, not risky schemes. Debt is a thief, plain and simple.